You're not listening.
What do Muslims
Muslims believe that if they kill their name, if they kill themselves in the name of Allah, they go to Jannah.
Which is heaven.
Well, whatever you want to call it. I'm leaving man-made stuff out. Let's leave the man-made stuff out.
Man-made stuff. Man-made stuff.
You know what is interesting?
How do you know Christianity isn't man-made?
You're not.
How can you go die?
Libya. What did he do? He had women guarding him. Even when Assad was in Syria, what did he do? Assad had women guarding him and Christians, because Christians believe if you kill yourself, you will go to hell. But Muslims believe if you kill yourself for Allah, you go to Jannah.
Let's think about
that. That is a lie.
Very good.
That is a lie.
You're mental.
Listen. Death is an enemy of God.
Punish the mentally ill.
Can't.
Come to your God.
Why would you, if you commit suicide, why would God send you to hell?
That
most suicide happens because of mental ill health.
Well, let me say this to you.
So God sends mentally ill people to hell.
Let me say this to you. Let me say this to you. That is what Christians believe. I don't believe.
It's bad.
No. Listen.
bad
No,
thing.
listen. Let me tell you. I don't believe if you kill yourself, you go to hell. I don't believe it.
But your religion does. You say.
No. You say that. Show me.
just said
No,
it.
show me. No. I said Christians.
commit suicide, you go
I
to
said
hell.
Christians believe.
If you commit
I didn't say the
suicide, you
Bible
go to
said.
hell.
Why don't you listen to me?
Believe.
I'm telling
Christians
you.
believe if you go to hell.
Some do,
You commit
and I'm saying
suicide.
it's not
Do
in the
you?
Bible.
Do you?
I don't.
Why did you just say everyone?
I'm saying that to compare with the Islam
You were
belief.
trying to make out Christianity is better than Islam.
No. I'm saying Christians believe in the preservation of life. Muslims believe you should throw your life away.
You go to hell.
What do you mean?
If you kill yourself,
Yes.
if you take your own life,
Yes.
do you go to hell?
Some believe that. I don't.
But you just told everyone.
No, I'm saying, you see, you should listen carefully. I said Christians believe if you kill yourself, you go to hell. I didn't say the Bible said.
So why do Christians believe that?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe it. My point to the Muslims is that
kind of
they
set you up
believe.
there,
No.
You were trying to tell the Muslims that
no,
Christianity is
You're
better.
not listening. You're not listening. That's the problem. You who are atheists, you don't believe.
bragging
You're not
that
listening.
Christians or
No,
God
I'm saying
sends
Christians
suicide
believe. And even some of them, I didn't say all of them.
Muslim, what do Muslims?
You're not listening.
What do Muslims?
Muslims believe that if they kill their name, if they kill themselves in the name of Allah, they go to Jannah.
Which is heaven.
Well, whatever you want to call it. And I'm saying
you think they go to
Christians, listen, and I even mentioned,
So you're the
I
same then,
I
there's no
said,
difference.
Assad
really
in
set you up
Syria,
there, haven't I?
Assad had Christians guarding him because he knew that they wouldn't kill themselves. But Muslims, they can kill themselves. Exactly. Yeah.
Why wouldn't Christians do it?
Killing themselves. You know? And my point to you is that, listen, Islam is not from God. I'm telling you openly.
Well, none of it
I love you.
really, is it?
It's not from God. No, you can believe
None
what
of
you
it
want
is
to.
really, is it?
You
'Cause
can
God
believe what
doesn't
you want
exist.
to.
Of course I can.
Well, look at you.
Called freedom of
Look at
thought,
you. Look
which
at
we
you.
have to
You're right. I like
we have
that.
to thank the
Freedom
secular,
of thought.
democratic
But
West
what are
for
you
having.
thinking? What are you thinking?
What am I thinking?
Where do you come
I'm
from?
thinking, what am I going to have
Where
for
do you
dinner?
come
What do you
from?
mean?
Where do you come from? Where does mankind come from?
Ealing.
No, okay, where does all this come from?
Where does
Originally.
all this come from?
All creation, where does it come from?
I don't know.
Well, there you are. If you don't know
There
that,
you
if
are.
you don't know, you should keep
Sound
quiet.
proof of God.
You should keep quiet
There you are.
and let those who know speak. Because you say you don't
You
know.
don't know that.
You don't know.
any more than I do.
Well, how
Where
can,
this all
isn't
came
it
from.
incredible to me that you stand here a gentleman? Yeah? A
How
gentleman.
did God create the world? How?
Through his power.
How?
What do you mean how? Words.
What were the
Words.
stages?
He used words. Okay, I like that. You want to hear that?
Tell me.
God,
The Bible doesn't say.
spoke what he does.
No, it doesn't.
He says in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
How? There's no
By
how.
speaking, he said, "Let there be
How
light,"
does
and there
speaking- how does
was light.
speaking-
Okay, let's talk about you. Let's talk about you.
How did the earth come about? How
Do
did
your,
it create?
do your words? Let me ask you, Steve. Do your words carry weight?
Sorry?
Do your words carry weight?
They're bullshit. Sometimes they do.
Well, no.
sometimes
My
they're
point.
not.
My point
Like
is that
everyone,
the
like
Bible. The Bible teaches the importance of words. Your words can make
you really
you,
need
or
the
your words
Bible
can
to know
destroy
words are
you.
important.
Yes, because the Bible is a manual for creation.
So you don't
The
know
manual
the
for
words
life.
are important without the Bible. Are you serious?
Exactly. The Bible
How
is
many-
the word of God.
How many people live in China?
Steve, the
many people
Bible
live in
is
China?
the word of God. And you know what?
And Harry Potter is the words of J.K. Rowling.
I understand you. I understand you that you can't see But you know something, Steve? This year, you will see God's power in Speaker's Corner. You will see it here.
He doesn't deny it.
So not last year, but this year.
He doesn't what?
He doesn't deny it. He just says he doesn't know.
No, but he speaks against it.
He doesn't have any idea.
He speaks against it.
No, but he doesn't know. He said he
And you
doesn't
shouldn't.
know.
My point is, my point is, if you don't know, you shouldn't speak.
You say that.
Don't speak about what you don't know.
He says
Steve, don't speak about what you don't know.
You said
Why
so.
not?
You said it all comes from
What's
Come
the
again?
punishment for speaking of what I don't know?
Of course.
Yeah, but then you said Islam didn't come from God. So which is
No,
it? Everything?
everything
No,
in
which is
creation.
Answer.
See, he's
Which
playing
is it?
words. You see,
No,
he's
you're-
playing words.
Well, you just said words
My
are
point to
important,
you,
but not his words.
my point to you, okay, put it this way. If you want it that way, that everything
I
comes
don't
from
want
God,
it that way.
I
I'm
want
listening
it
to you.
my
Let me
I
say
made
this
the
to you.
mistake of listening to you.
let me say this to you. God created all things,
Well, say what? Even the
but
bad
he
shit.
gave you a will.
Even the bad shit.
And by your will, you choose what you want.
You said Islam didn't come from God.
It didn't.
You said,
It didn't.
you
It
said
couldn't.
everything comes from God.
No.
Yes,
See,
yes, you
are you
said-
confused?
Call the tape.
Are you
Call the tape.
confused?
Am I right?
Are you
Are
confused?
you?
I'm not.
I'm
I'm
confused.
clear in my mind.
I'm confused because I'm listening to you.
When I say-
and you're saying two things.
I say
you have to argue with you. And you let me know who wins.
Islam has a book called the Quran. The Quran speaks against the Bible that the Jews and the Christians believe.
But Islam comes
Now,
from God.
unfortunately,
You said everything comes
it
from
doesn't.
God.
No.
You said everything comes from God.
Why are you confused?
Because you said everything comes from God.
Does your umbrella come from God?
Because what?
Your umbrella, does it come from God?
It's a bunch of electrons.
Why
and
do
a
you
speed.
It was made. Prove that he lives.
I'm
Let me-
only trying to understand that you keep confusing yourself.
No, I'm very clear in my mind. I know what I'm
Does
speaking
everything
about.
come from God or not?
Well,
Yes.
when I say I'm talking about every creation, everything in creation comes from God.
Even the bad stuff.
The whole of creation.
So why did God
Every
put Islam-
iPhone.
why did
The
God put
iPhone's
Islam
14.
here?
Does
Come
that
again?
come from
Why
God?
did God put Islam?
No, people put Islam here.
God made.
But you just said God made everything.
God made everything.
Yes,
but not
but you have a
Islam.
will. By your will, you can choose. You have a sovereign will.
Yeah, but why are
You
you
decided to
changing
come
the
here.
subject?
You can decide you want to leave.
Everything is in heaven.
Well, it's not up to God. It's up
Heaven
to
is a
you.
place on earth.
God
You listen
made
to
all
Belinda.
things and gave certain creatures a will, like we. Human beings have
Which
a will.
other Christian- which
now,
other creatures
now, unfortunately
do
for
you have a will
animals,
to?
animals have a will, but not like ours because they can't
What sort of
rationalize like
will do they
us.
have?
Our ration is completely different from theirs. So that is my point. When I say Islam does not come from God, I'm saying Islam purports to be the way, the truth, and I'm saying it doesn't.
So where does it come from?
It's not the truth.
So where does it come from? Who
Well,
created
it's
Islam?
okay.
Well, according to them,
It's okay
they
to say
think.
it's
I'm asking you, not them.
For me,
Yeah.
in my understanding of the scriptures, it couldn't come from God. It came from somewhere else.
Where? The
I don't know
devil,
from
the devil.
What you
No,
said.
nothing
You said
exists outside of
you.
God. The only thing.
You.
The only
You.
thing other than.
You say the
I
devil.
didn't create Islam.
You
It's
say
not
that.
by me.
Okay. Well, you are saying the devil, but my point is that
Well, I
human
don't know,
beings,
I don't believe in any of this
beings
shit.
have put things in this system that have a following. Yeah.
Some man has
But
created Islam.
it is not God.
So God
God's
hasn't
word
created
declares clearly
everything.
who God is, what God is, and what God represents.
But this bit of discussion,
And you are made in the image of
this
God.
discussion started by you saying God has made everything, but now you're
Yeah, I'm talking
stepping
about
back and
creation.
saying, but man made
Everything,
something.
no creation.
Like Islam.
I'm speaking about creation.
What's creation?
Creation, like the trees, the ground.
Nature.
I don't mean
Nature.
this man-made. I'm leaving man-made stuff out. Let's leave the
No.
man-made stuff out.
Man-made stuff. Man-made stuff.
You know what is
So
interesting?
how do you know Christianity isn't man-made?
You're not.
How do I know? Because by searching for the truth, yeah,
But Muslims
you will
say
know.
the same.
No,
Hindus
they
say
don't.
the same.
Well, unfortunately,
They do.
put it
They
this
say
way.
they have the truth.
Put it this way. Unfortunately for the
Well, actually,
Muslims,
Sikhs don't. Give them
unfortunately
Sikhs
for the
credit.
Muslims, the Bible was there before the Quran came.
So it's all about timing. Which came first?
Yeah, has to
If
be.
your story was older than their story, it makes your
Well,
story
not
right.
necessarily older. Not
I
necessarily.
think there are stories that
Not-
are older than your story.
Not necessarily older,
Which,
but
funnily enough,
pointing to
mirror many of
God.
aspects of your
But
story.
pointing to
Straight
God,
that, isn't it?
pointing to God. We're speaking about God.
What's this?
Good, yeah.
We're speaking about God here. We're not speaking about man.
like
We're talking
that.
about God
So
here.
you're talking about so age matters, basically. Your story's
She's
older.
coming,
No.
she's coming.
There is no book.
But Hinduism
that
is
speaks-
older than Christianity, so maybe Hinduism is right.
Well, no, well, it's not older than.
It's all about
It may be
age.
older than. It
It's
may be
coming.
older. He may be older
Steve, he don't
than
want you in
Christianity,
this
but not older than
country. He
Judaism.
wants you to back to your country.
Judaism
Go back
is
to
the
your
book
fucking country.
that points to the.
There are
India.
religions that are older than Judaism.
How do you know?
You back to your country.
Because human beings have
Guys,
been here
go
for a
back
very
to your
long
country.
time.
Yes.
For much longer than the age of Judaism.
How do you know?
Say the truth.
How do you know?
Go back to your India.
You're speculating.
This is not
You
your
are
country.
speculating. You're speculating.